Hey guys, it's Raquel and welcome back to my channel. There's a lot of things I have to cover in this video. First and foremost, this video is going to be kind of a questionnaire answering type video, where I will be going through the Quarantine Doll Edition questionnaire made by Nerdydollgirl, which I've been wanting to go through for the past week and I haven't had a chance to. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, this is the second time I'm making this video. The first time, it was perfect, had everything done, and it recorded in the wrong file type, so I couldn't use it on my editor. So I have to redo it. Which is fun, because I've tried converting it, and I can't get it converted properly without having to spend money, and I don't want to, so that's the thing. As always, as you can see, the doggo is over on this side this time. She may make noises, move around and stuff, so if you see anything or hear anything, it's probably her. I'm so used to panning that way, but now she's over there. And the last thing is, I have missed 2 videos this month. 2 weekends back to back, and the reason why is because, to make the long story short, I celebrate 2 Easters, Catholic and Orthodox Easter. Sometimes they land on the same day, sometimes they don't, and this year they did not. They were one weekend after another, and I just, between celebrating Easter with my folks, as we are essential workers and I work with them anyway, and I see them every day, so we could have Easter together, both Easters together. It was hectic. And then between my job and everything like that, I just never got a chance to let you guys know what was going on. And I'm sorry about that. Like, I'm sorry I went MIA without you guys hearing anything. I have been posting, obviously, the 30 days of doll photography every single day, which has been fun. But I never really got a chance to let you guys know that I wouldn't be around for those 2 weekends, because it kind of took me by surprise. It just kind of was like, oh shit, it's Easter this weekend, and then shame on me, but I didn't get a chance to inform you guys, and I'm sorry about that. So hopefully you guys can forgive me. I will be posting videos more often now, and I think the next time that I'll have a Sunday that I can't post a video will be Fan Expo weekend, which is a convention in Toronto, if, and I only say if, the quarantine lifts by then. We still don't know if that convention's going to be on or not, and if it's not on, I'll be pretty much doing a no-go for any convention for the rest of the year. But we'll see what happens. Alright, so let's go to this again. So, just for context, this is Anastasia. She is my little vampire doll. She is wearing a really cute outfit that she got. Ooh, there we go. So, as you can see, she got her little booties on. These really cute, like, stocking-like socks on. And her little cute dress. She's wearing her blonde curly wig. She does have another wig, but this is her, like, character, official wig. Sorry about it, but she has no eyes. I don't have eyes for her yet, so that's why she looks all funny. Okay. And keep in mind, she is a vampire. So, these questions are going to be fun because it's about the quarantine, and in her perspective, it's really different because, she is a vampire, and so she thinks in lines of her lore and vampireness. So, I'm excited to go through these questions again. Okay, so the first question in Nerdydollgirl's Quarantine Doll Edition is, what things would your doll do in reaction to the quarantine? Now, keeping in mind that she's a vampire and she is a child by body standard and partially by mind, Anastasia would probably throw a bit of a hissy fit. She wouldn't understand why she can't go outside, why she can't go play with the human kids, why she can't go and feed off of any humans that she thought smelled good or what have you. So she would probably throw a bit of a hissy fit where she like puffs her cheeks out like, and all like arms crossed, very not happy. I think eventually though, her reaction to the quarantine would be more of understanding when she fully understands why everything's happening. But her initial reaction, she wouldn't understand. She's a bit of a bratty little vampire child, so she would throw a hissy fit, like bang her hands on the bed, kick her feet, throw a temper tantrum, you know, that type of thing. Especially if she doesn't get her way, she usually pout and do that type of thing. So, number 2, would your doll drink? Yes. And that's yes in more ways than one. She does drink blood, of course, so she would be drinking that to sustain herself. But she does also drink wine, and the reason why I say this is that she is over 100 years old. In some lores of her character, she's thousands of years old. In recent renditions, she's 100 years old. And she is an adult, all things considering. She is stuck as a child for a reason, which that reason I will get to in her lore video if I remember to mention it. But she is stuck as a child for a reason. Therefore, while she has the mind of a child and the body of the child, she also has a partial mind of an adult because she's been around for so long. And she, as a vampire, is allowed to have alcohol, human alcohol. So she would drink wine, red wines specifically. She doesn't like any beers or vodkas or anything else aside from wine. So she's a lady, so that's her classic drink. If she can't get blood or she's not feeling blood, she wants to drink something else. She also likes apple juice. Just so you know. It's a bit complicated with her because she's very much child, but at the same time she's an adult, so it's kind of like a weird combination. But yeah, she would drink during the quarantine. In many ways than one. So, number 3 is, if your doll got your credit card, what would it order? She would order everything. She would max out my credit card. 100%. So, whatever you do, do not give Anastasia your credit card. She'll max it out, then throw a temper tantrum when she can't buy any more things because she maxed it out. Yeah, just not a good idea. Overall, just not a good idea. Number 4, if you could do one thing with your dolls you can't do right now, what would it be? I would say, if there was one thing that I could do with my dolls that I can't do right now, it would be take them to a doll meet, or take them out to do a photo shoot, or just take them out in general. I live in an area of downtown where, at least for me, maybe it's just an own personal thing of mine, but I don't feel comfortable bringing my dolls out in public unless I am going to a doll meet or I'm going to be around like-minded people. I live in a very preppy, hipster neighborhood where I'm very much the odd one out. So, if it wasn't weird before the quarantine, it is definitely now. Like, I just don't have anywhere to go with them. You can't stay in the parks very long to take photo shoots because I do live in the city, so there are cops patrolling and making sure that people don't sit on park benches, that you don't hang out with your friends, that, I've even been stopped with my mom and asked, hey, do you guys know each other? Do you live together? Is this why you're in such proximity with each other? So, it is very much a situation where I just can't go out, stop anywhere to take photos. I can't go and hang out with any friends. A lot of friends don't even live near me. So, it just that's the one thing I wish I could do with my dolls that I can't do right now, is just go out. Go out and take photo shoots, go out and hang out with friends, go out and go to a doll meet. Like, I miss all that stuff. And, yeah, it's gonna be a while before we can get back to that point, which sucks. But we gotta do what we gotta do right now, right? Okay, so number 5, if your doll could visit someone, who would they visit and why? Very morbid response. She would go and visit my grandparents at the cemetery. Why? She's a vampire. She feels more at home around the dead than the living. She feels more at home being around her own kind. Obviously, she does feel like she does love to hang out with humans, and she finds them adorable and interesting and weird, and she asks a lot of questions. But at the end of the day, if there's one place that she could visit and go and just have some time to herself to think and just really feel at home, away from her coven and her elders and her people, would be a cemetery. So, yeah, morbid, I'm sorry, but vampire child. 6. How many clothes, eyes, wigs changes has your doll been through since the quarantine? Okay, so right off the bat, she has no eyes, so she hasn't changed her eyes. She has 2 wigs. She was wearing the previous one, which was a long brown wig that was made by my friend Courtney. I absolutely love that wig, and I got that during the Christmas meet in November. So she has been wearing that specific wig for, I think, 4 months, up until the end of March, and then recently she changed back to this wig. So she's done 1 wig change, which she's gonna stick to this one for a while now, because this is her official wig, so she really wants to wear it. But clothing, she's done 3 different outfit changes in the past month. To the point where I've misplaced her jacket, and she's not happy about that, because that's her favorite jacket. So, yeah, she has done a lot of outfit changes. She is the princess. She wants to look fancy schmancy all the time. And so, I kid you not, I'm probably going to have to give her another outfit change after this video is done. Because she's like, I want to wear something else now. So yeah, that's kind of her style and personality. So she's, out of all the dolls, now every other doll I have, they're either naked, they have their assigned outfit where that's their official character outfit, or they don't have an outfit and I've given them one to wear for now. She's the only one that has multiple outfits, aside from Koyoko, and even Koyoko's only changed once this month. She's changed 3 times. This princess right here, she's a princess, yeah. She loves changing. So yeah. Number 7, what kind of quarantine crafts would your doll do? Anastasia would draw. She loves drawing things, she loves drawing people, looking out the window and doing realistic, like real life artwork. So she would probably just sit and draw whatever she was watching on Netflix or whatever people that she saw. Whatever object captured her attention, she'd just draw the entire time. That's her passion, is drawing. Excuse me. Number 8, name one thing you could have bought during this quarantine. Since this is not really a doll specific question, I'm gonna answer it 2 different ways. I'm gonna answer it for her and answer it for myself. The one thing that she would want to buy would be a corset dress. She doesn't own a corset, like an actual nice corset yet. She doesn't own a corset at all. So she would love to have one of those, and because of her odd body type, she's not a normal MSD. It's very hard to find a corset that works for her, so I'm gonna have to probably make one day. So that's what the one thing she would buy and have brought to her during this quarantine. For me, memory sticks for my computer. My computer is not, does not have enough memory for YouTube videos that I want to make, especially during my, for my gaming channel. Like, my streaming is fine, doing this type of thing where it's just me talking to the camera's fine. But if I try to run the really high intense program that I use to edit my videos and use that to record my gameplay, which it is able to, and that's what I want to use, my games will start glitching and my computer can't handle it. So if I could buy anything right now, and have it delivered, it would be memory for my computer. But again, saving money during these hard times, so can't buy anything. Plus, it's gone up like hundreds of dollars, so I don't even want to touch it until the price goes back down. Alright, so number 9, what kind of TV shows would they binge watch? Any vampire show ever. And let me explain. She would want to watch True Blood, she'd want to watch Vampire Diaries, she'd want to watch Van Helsing, like she would want to watch every single vampire show in existence, because she wants to see how vampires are portrayed and if they're anything like her. But at the same time, it's one of those things where I'd have to like close her eyes and be like, hey, cover, shh, don't look at that, because of spexy scenes and all that type of stuff. So she would definitely, yeah. She'd want to watch every vampire show, and then I'd have to monitor what scenes are coming up and have to like close her eyes. It'd be funny. Okay, number 10 is, what would your doll's quarantine outfit be in a post-apocalyptic situation? For Anastasia, it wouldn't be anything different. She wouldn't go steampunk or anything like that. She would honestly just wear what she's wearing, except it'd be dirty and stained, and she wouldn't have that pampering that she used to. That's her post-apocalyptic thing. If anything, she may have like a cantina around her shoulder that has like blood in it, should she not be able to find a human to devour in a post-apocalyptic world. But yeah, she's that's about it. And what is one thing you will do when, this is the last question, number 11, what is the one thing you will do when the quarantine's over? What would your dolls want to do if they were real people? Okay. So if Anastasia was a real vampire and a real person, unfortunately the first thing she would probably do is go out and devour someone's blood. And I'm speaking in terms of like, she's been cooped up inside for the longest time. If she's with her coven all the time, she hasn't smelt the aroma of human blood around her for a while. And they'd be using their blood reserves, whatever they have in their coven. So for her to step back out into the open air, into the open world, like everything's back to normal all of a sudden, and have humans all around her, because she's a child and she's still in a child's body, I do not think she would be able to resist the urge to go and feed off of someone immediately, because the smells would overwhelm her and she would lose control of her vampire side and probably feed off of someone. So, as morbid as that is, yeah, that's what she would do. What is the one thing that I will do when the quarantine's over? Go to a friggin' doll meet. I miss all you guys. It sucks. I really want to say hi to everybody and just show our dolls off and have fun and have lunch together and stuff, because I really miss that stuff. But we gotta hang in there for a while longer. Who knows how long, but we'll get there eventually. Anyway, guys, that's the last of it. If you have not done this doll quarantine edition type video yet, you should definitely get around to doing it, whether in text or in video form. It's really fun. Obviously, most of you guys probably know Nerdydollgirl, but if you have not, check her out. She's amazing. She's a really cool person. And I miss her. So, Nerdydollgirl, TamTamC, everyone else in the community that I know, I miss you guys. I hope you're doing well. Stay safe and healthy during this quarantine. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!